Did you know that a mountain range in New Hampshire is home to some of the worst, most extreme weather in the entire world? These are the White Mountains, the focus of day 23 of Mountain Month, the series where I talk about your favorite mountains every single day of October. The White Mountains are a large mountain range that run for nearly 90 miles and cover more than a quarter of the state of New Hampshire, while also extending slightly into western Maine. The White Mountains are considered one of the premier mountain ranges in all of the eastern United States, due to a combination of their large extent, their ruggedness and scenery, as well as their height. In fact, the White Mountains are the highest mountain range in New England, and one of the highest mountain ranges in all of the eastern US. In total, the range is home to 48 peaks that rise above 4,000 feet, including 7 that stand above 5,000 feet in elevation. The 5 highest peaks in the region are all located in the Presidential Range, which is the most famous and most popular sub-range of the White Mountains. As the name suggests, the highest peaks in the range are named after American presidents, specifically Mount Monroe, Mount Madison, Mount Jefferson, Mount Adams, and of course, Mount Washington. Standing at an elevation of 6,288 feet, Mount Washington is not only the highest point in the White Mountains, but in all of New England. It's actually the only 6,000-foot mountain in the eastern United States that's not located in North Carolina or Tennessee. And as a result, it's the 6th most isolated mountain in all of North America. But even more impressive than that is the fact that Mount Washington is the most prominent mountain east of the Mississippi River. With 6,158 feet of prominence, Mount Washington is actually more prominent than a vast majority of mountains in the western United States, meaning that it appears much larger than its height would suggest. But perhaps what Mount Washington is best known for is its extreme weather. You see, Mount Washington and the rest of the Presidential Range are home to some of the harshest weather conditions found anywhere on Earth. In particular, the range is notorious for its extreme wind speeds and the sudden whiteouts that occur at higher elevations. In fact, the summit of Mount Washington even held the record for fastest recorded wind speed on Earth for more than 6 decades. In April of 1934, a weather station on the summit recorded a direct wind speed of 231 miles per hour, a worldwide record that held until 1996. However, to this day, Mount Washington still holds the record for fastest wind speed not associated with a tornado or a tropical cyclone. So clearly, it's important to be cognizant of the weather conditions if you're visiting the Presidential Range. But as long as you're well prepared, you'll be treated to some of the best hiking located anywhere in the country.